Hey, can I tell you a really dirty secret? Being an engaged dad is actually really good for you.
Aphrodite.
Hey there, welcome to Aphrodite. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know that engaged fathers are really critical to raising kids. Families with engaged fathers have lower levels of drug abuse, lower levels of teen pregnancy, and higher levels of thriving and doing incredibly well in all sectors. Engaged dads are important to kids. So you probably know that being a dad who's really involved with his family and his kids brings a whole bunch of benefits to those children. But this is what you might not know. Being a really engaged dad has a lot of benefits for you. So here are 5 selfish reasons why you should be an engaged dad. Number 1, the bar to good fatherhood is still really low, which means you can put in minimal effort for maximum reward. Now, granted, that's not great for mothers and children and the rest of the world, but that does mean that you can get away with doing what you should be doing anyway, and you'll actually get praise for it. So for instance, Chris Hemsworth baked a cake for his daughter on her birthday, and it was a huge deal. Like, mothers bake cakes all the time, and they don't get as much online praise as he got. I mean, can you imagine a guy going online and trying to make a big hoopla about baking a cake for his kids? I mean, who would do a thing like that? The second reason why it's good for you to be an engaged dad for you is that you can feel like a superhero every single day, because when your kids are still little, pretty much everything you do is seen as awesome. Think about it this way. To that little human being, you are stronger, faster, and smarter than anything that can be conceived. You do amazing things all the time, and that makes you, at least to your kid, a superhero. Who wouldn't want to feel like that? The third reason is that engaged fathers have a lot less guilt. I don't think I've ever heard a dad say in his old age that he wished he spent less time with his kids. Now, imagine being able to get to your 50s or 60s and feel pretty good about the fact that you spent as much time as you could with your children and did as much for them as you could. That must be a good feeling later on in life. Plus, as the patriarchy begins to unravel more and more and more, you can feel really good that you're on the forward edge of how men and fathers should be behaving and not living on the wrong side of history. You don't want to look back in 20 years' time and go, oh, I was just a horrible person. And speaking of looking back, the fourth reason why it's good for you to be an engaged dad is that it's great to know that you're building a legacy, right? I mean, it's great to know that you're the person that's helping the next generation be better than we ever were, that you're setting them up with a great foundation to go higher and further and do amazing things in their lives. That's a legacy. And one day you can look back and go, I was a part of that. Good job, man. The last reason why I think it's great for you to be an engaged father is that there is honestly nothing better than having your little one hold you really, really tight at the end of the day and whisper into your ear, I love you, Dad. That is awesome. Now you can have all of that by being there for the nappy changes and for the feeds and for when they're sick, and by making them feel safe and loved and secure. And trust me, that is the best deal you are ever going to have in your life. So those are the 5 reasons that I can think of, and I'm sure there are loads more, and I would love to find out from you, what are the things about being an engaged dad that you just love? What are the things about being a dad that makes you feel really good for you? Leave it in the comment below, and that's a great way that you can encourage other dads as well. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Aphrodite. I will see you soon. Cheers for now.
I love Aphrodite.